pretty
First game
exciting.
back in New York.
Mama, Pops, and Cece.
All right.
Yeah, they're gonna be
playing
there.
for the Heat.
Playing in
for
front
the
of them in the
Heat.
NBA uniform
Number
for the first
two,
time is
baby.
gonna
Number
be a special
two.
moment for
About to
me.
dominate like I do.
Now, I know all
like
of
I do
Harlem's
in these
gonna be
streets.
watching.
Let's
No pressure,
go.
right? It's all good though. I've been waiting for this my
What are they
entire life.
saying?
And now be ready.
I need to get my Astros hooked up, guys. I really need to get my Astros hooked up. Look at this. I got them. Just got them. So you guys can be able to hear me way more clear. But I'm going to get them hooked up for you guys soon. So I can have my voice going in clear. So, but let's get this W right now. Let's get this dub. Because we need to get some W's. Let's go. Ooh, that's looking fresh. Boy, that's looking nice.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks
I'm not in
prepare
the
to take
starting
home
five.
court.
Home.
And it's back to
Bruh.
Miami for the Heat at the conclusion of today's game.
all
Now,
good, though.
compared
It's
to
all good.
last season,
You
you'd
can
have
put
to
me
say
in
the
there.
start to
I'ma
this
show
season
what
has
I
not
can
been
do.
quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their
looking
record
lit
with
right
the win
now.
tonight, sir.
And this is the second
I'm
meeting.
going right in, boy. He's very good mid-range shooter. Ace trash.
Comes in for Porzingis.
Let's go.
Williams, he's checked in for
I
Anthony.
ain't get a
And
sleeve,
Langston
bro.
Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon.
My dude looks
And a new group getting ready for
weird.
Miami.
That's their ball,
Stoudemire's checked in
Green.
for Whiteside.
bruh.
Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's
Willie
checked in
Bosch.
for Dwayne Wade. And it's Wilson in for Goran Dragic. On the court for the Heat, Wilson in at point guard. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Winslow, and it's Green in at the 2 spot.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career, but having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit
Trash.
underrated.
He's number 2,
He's
just like me,
talented
though.
and gives you everything you
Okay,
want from the power
okay.
forward spot.
See how he's trying to do.
A minute 50 left to play here in the first.
Oh, snap. My boy. Ooh, my boy got that.
Outside
moves.
Wilson.
Up,
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the
Oh my
early
God,
season.
our record
Taking a
is
look at
so
New York,
trash.
lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. And of course, the Miami Heat
Cash.
right behind them, just
Boy.
one spot down.
And right now for the Knicks, so far it looks like the adjustments
Cash,
they made
boy.
in the
Let's
offseason
go.
aren't going to produce the desired effect. It's there, the extra effort on that offensive glass.
Get off me.
Free
Put that in.
dishes to Anderson. Back to
Okay,
Wilson.
I'll get it.
Got a
Bro.
piece of it.
Best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East. But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot.
Yep,
Wilson
come on.
into the
Oh
lane.
my God.
And Amundsen with the
No
block.
way.
Williams passes to Galloway.
Give me
Tipped
that.
away.
Let's go, baby.
Stolen by Wilson.
Let's go, baby.
Plays it
Ah.
in off the
Give me
breakaway.
that.
He's checked in for Lopez.
Coach is
Kyle
really messing with
O'Quinn
me. He
comes
messing
in
with
for
me.
Louis Amundsen.
He don't want me to get the
Jarrett
shine.
Williams checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's a
off the
flawless
screen.
win for Langston Galloway.
Oh,
On the court for the Heat, Wilson, he's in at the point. Winslow is out there with Stoudemire.
Get out of here.
Then there's Gerald
Let's go,
Green,
man.
and it's Anderson in at the 5.
Go
Oh,
Winslow.
and a fast
Go
break for the
Winslow.
Heat.
Duke Nation. Let's
A
go.
nice
baby.
shot by
Give us the
Winslow.
lead back.
Winslow's got his ejection by Stoudemire.
No, why would you? Ooh.
And Green
The
with the
passes,
basket on the
boy.
assist by
The
Freak.
pass.
And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
No one near him.
Look at
That's
the
a
passes,
warm-up
baby.
jumper for him.
One thing about
You
Jose
can't be getting blocked
Calderon,
like that,
you could
man.
see
You
the
gotta go for the pump
frustration
fake
in
or
him last
something.
season, playing a career
Ooh,
low
let's go.
42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
Give me a
And Kevin,
green,
he was
wide
brought
open.
in to
Money
kind
ball.
of invigorate
Money
the
ball,
Knicks'
baby.
point guard position, but
Money
following a
ball.
preseason
Threes to the
calf injury,
dome.
you know,
Give me that board.
The
Let's
shot
go.
is off. Now the Heat take it the other way.
Uh-oh,
Last time
found
they
him.
met was in Miami.
and in
Come on,
that
score.
game, guys, their
Let's go.
three-point
Assist
shooting
me, baby.
really was their
Assist
own
me.
worst enemy, even when they
Coach, I'm doing work right now.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very
All right, we
close.
got to leave.
Well, I'm with their.
We good. We good. I don't care about these halftime things, right? Get to work.
We have a close
work.
ball game on our hands as we get set. And so the
I'm not playing it, coach. Bro, coach.
big win by
Crazy.
Miami in a tight
He really
game.
just benched me
And
for
they
the
had
rest
some
of the game.
nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in
Was
overtime.
he not
To
paying
me,
attention
like
to
the
when I was just
amber
balling out
light
there?
on the gas tank
We got the
didn't
W's now
quite
by
come
3.
on.
We got the
They
W.
still
I'm happy
had
about that.
enough
But
fuel to
Coach,
get across the finish line
put
comfortably.
me in, coach.
And now let's catch
Like,
up with Doris Burke,
I
who's
was just
standing by
dominating.
on the sideline. Gord?
It's all good though, coach. Make sure you get me in next game. We good.
Dwayne, how did you guys overcome the deficit
My
on the
boy,
glass
that boy
tonight?
D-Wade.
Well, first of all, that's an unbelievable rebounding team. So they're very good. I think we made up for it with our energy. We had some steals, deflections that kind of made up for our rebounding.
More than
Ooh, this is sweet. What is this?
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad Mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living
My
the
boy
dream.
looking fresh.
Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives, like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money.
Why is he
Didn't have
telling
to
me
work.
this?
I went to boarding school. And my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the strip. Oh, stymied! He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead.
Huh?
After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it. Because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a two-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, Freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, Freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy
I'm
after-hour
not a night
joints
person,
and then
though.
scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. So you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding
LOL,
with the
this
VIP
dude,
people. His honey started flirting with me. So naturally, I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit.
This fool really about to get me kicked off the team or something.
Hey, I don't know who hit him. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out though. You need to train that hottie before you leave the house though. Yo, these hotties ain't loyal, man.
This dude, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost 100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
But Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if
That's the
this
day
guy,
one right
Vic,
there, man.
in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer.
That's the
We
day
all know that
one.
can be deadly.
You know, me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome. We always imagined making it to the pros. And after the crowds left, just the street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dab, high-fiving the teammates. Vic is an announcer. Long shorts in the jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations.
Why is his name Frequency Vibrations, though? What kind of name is that?
So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History.
Come on, homie. I'm just gonna leave the team.
And here's some
I'm
more
going to the Lake
lingo
Show.
that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention.
This dude really doesn't
will
like him.
begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, G, Vic, gotta go.
What if I go? What if I go? What if I go, man, to the Lake Show?
Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the US of A, the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that?
Yeah,
Think about
that's
it.
the homie.
Think long, think wrong.
Finally, this fool is done talking, man. Jesus.
I'll tell you about Vic.
Oh,
He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me.